So it's been a good couple of years, and I've been thinking about making this YouTube channel just about grumpy old man things that I have. And I'm just looking at myself now. I think there's something happened. There's the grey hairs there. Some grey hairs up here. I've got an old man bag, or an old lady bag, it might be that one. And I just went to Subway, and I got some complaints. But no, something's happened. I just feel like I've just graduated to my old man phase, and it's my 44th birthday soon, and something's just landed for me. I think I've just become an old man, stepping into that stage of life. Might have to start up a YouTube channel about things that get me thinking. They don't necessarily piss me off. No, actually they piss me off. So I went to Subway, and I ordered, it just annoys me. I just stand there, there's all these pictures of the options, and then the pictures don't really give you any clue because they're all shut. They just look like they could all be the same picture of all the subs that you could get. So that's okay. No, it's not okay. People have been serving food for a long time. Should have worked that out. But the pictures need to make sense. And then, okay, so I went to the words of, okay, so there's an Italian BMT I think I got, and I was like, cool, I'm looking for like a word that'll just be like, all the decisions will be made. So it's probably taken hundreds of years, if not thousands of years, for the word Italian, when associated with food, to have a whole list of ingredients. Or if you say Italian shoes, you get an image in your mind. You don't have to make your mind up on all these different things. You say, oh, Italian shoes. It comes with a list of other things, associated things with Italian shoes. So I ordered Italian food. If I ordered Mexican food, boom, in your head. There's now a list of ingredients that is not random. It's taken hundreds of years, if not thousands. If we went back to the predecessors of the Mexicans, avocados has a whole history, all these things. So if I order something Italian, I'm like, cool. Not only do I not have to make all those decisions today of all those ingredients that go together well, it's already been done. It's been done for hundreds of years, if not thousands. So I was like, I'll get the Italian BMT, thanks. And then the dude looks at me, Indian guy he was, so when you say Indian, it's got all these specific flavours that have been put together for a long time, so you wouldn't sit there with the Indian cook and say, well, I reckon some of this curry and not that curry would work, and then we'll put some, no, not that one, this one. You wouldn't do that. You'd just say, I want this dish, it's an Indian dish. Boom, oh, we've been working on that, but here's one we prepared earlier, but we've been working on those combinations for a good couple of hundred years. So you would get your sargosht and off you go. So I ordered an Italian BMT, and then I stand there and the Indian guy looks at me and he says, what do you want on it? And I was like, I smiled and I was like, whatever the fuck has been put on Italian food, I looked at the word, it says Italian, there's a picture there, it doesn't look that Italian. Whatever the list of ingredients is, put it on there. Like I asked for the Italian bread, they couldn't even work out that the Italian bread is most likely the one you would use for the Italian BMT. So I just chose that one anyway. But there should be a default Italian sub BMT. It is a default. It's been worked on for a long time. And so the first question they ask should not be like, what do you want on it? You know, skip back a few hundred years and tell me what an Italian BMT is. It should be, what don't you want on it? So we've been working on this. Thank you for coming along. Been working on this for thousands of years. So it's very, the word Italian BMT comes with a specific set of ingredients put together in a certain way. So that should be the default, and it should be then, what don't you want on it? So then you say, okay, well, you've got your default. I don't want on there the olives, obviously, but they don't do that. They say, oh, what do you want on there? And then you have to recreate what an Italian BMT is. I don't really want to do that. So I think on a broader scale, it's the atomization of just about everything in our culture. And this is where people just think, oh, who cares? Who cares, grumpy old man? Why Why does it matter? Just go along with it. Oh, I know that person. That's what happens when you get old too. You get to know everyone. Don't know this person. She might be listening in. What's I talking about? I know everyone around here, but the other thing is, why is this an issue? I guess the thing with when an old man sees these sort of things, they not only see the issue with it, it's like if it was just a small issue, isolated, atomized issue, you'd be like, okay, well, get over it. But I guess when you graduate to an old man, you can see that that issue is related to heaps of other things, and that is probably why old men hang on to things. So like if you don't have to be old, but if you can see the link between the atomization of hundreds of years of culture to like, oh, it doesn't matter, and you can apply that to heaps of different things, you would then be annoyed by things that other people aren't annoyed by, simply because you can see the links that other people can't. And so it's like the atomization is what is frustrating. And yeah, I recreated my 100-year Italian BMT. I asked him if anyone else has that issue of like asking for something and then being guided through making it, and he's like, nah. And I was like, cool. But yeah, it's the atomization of pretty much everything we do. So I'm also a teacher, grumpy old teacher, and it's like you could say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I know how. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So it's this thing we've been doing for hundreds of years. It's got a melody. It's got an order. It's got 26 letters in it. And yes, as you're learning, you need to atomize things, break them down a bit. That's part of learning. But if you do that on a cultural level, as a default, like everything you do is broken apart and atomized, then things start to fall apart. So you might say, okay, well, let's look at the letter A. And then you're like, and you just completely break it down. Cool, and that can be a part of learning. But if you fail then to learn the 100-year-old A, B, C, D, you forget to learn the alphabet because you've atomized one letter too much and you're missing something. And old man bag, old man jumper. Yeah, that's my complaints, atomization of culture. This one here, I'm not really a wine person, but it's called a Pinot Grillo. I'm glad I haven't had to recreate what is in that. This is Japanese lager. It should mean something, you know. Something else I was going to say. Yeah, everything's atomized, and the reason that old men get hung up on things is because they can just see the link to other things maybe more easily than other people. That's it. Yeah, so I'm home now. There's many rites of passage to becoming an old man. So I was just recording a video, a follow-up to the previous one, and my camera went from 1% to 0%, and the whole video disappeared. But anyway, there's many rites of passage. Letting your phone go to 0, being annoyed with phones, that's another one. But check this out. I bought this. I bought this awesome bloody bowl. The bowl came with it too. $25 from the second-hand store. It's got an apple in there. How cool does that look? Got some Tasmanian blackwood, little pear. And the only one I wanted was this one because it looks like an eagle egg. Yeah, that's a rite of passage, wooden fruit. So I'm definitely an old man. Got my old man / lady thing. But yeah, old men see the links between everything. So another thing you do is you buy in bulk the things that you value. So I really value these types of tomatoes. And then to atomize something, like if there's a one-off thing and you reduce it, you also appreciate that. So the bulk, the atomization, you appreciate all of it. So there's my multicultural tomatoes, but I bought a singular, I don't even know what this is called. This side doesn't look as good, but it's because it's bloody ripe. It's ready to go. That's the sort of stuff you're doing as an old man. Pretty forgetful too. There was something else I was going to say. But yeah, that lady was going to a multicultural festival, and forgot what I was going to say about it. So I met the lady that was putting the bags in the thing, and she was, I think she was a bit freaked out that I wanted to take a photo of all her old lady bags. That's okay. I had a good chat to her, and she's was packing all of those bags to go to a multicultural festival the next, like tomorrow. I'll be going on a wine walk. She's going to a multicultural festival, and in those big bags, these ones, she had like show bags for the multicultural thing, and I think she was Pakistani. I don't know if she had all Pakistani show bags in her old lady bags, but you know, I see the link between that. So you might say, oh, if all the different cultures have their own show bag, isn't that just like an atomization of all the cultures? It's not quite balkanization, but are you just not atomizing reducing all the cultures to atoms? And I would say possibly, but a little bit like this and this. You get the Pakistani show bag, you expect like at least 10 Pakistani things to be in it. If you get the Tongan bag, yes, it might have been atomized to what, you know, Tongan is, but you would expect the 10 things in there to be, you know, unmistakably Tongan. And in that combination, this is definitely a Tongan show bag. So yeah, atomization, it's, there's something else I was going to say, but I don't mind. I'll tell you on the next video. If you want to listen to me complain about stuff and link random things to random things, supposedly random things, then jump on board with me. But this is what old men do, link everything together. So it's quite easily possible, and yeah, it's quite possible that you could be annoyed at one thing that everyone else sees as just one atom, and because they can't see it connected to everything else, they don't see it as in such a frustrating manner as old men do. Anyway, there's something else I was going to say, but yeah, follow me or something. I don't even have a name for my YouTube channel. I'll just put it under my current one, because this is my stage of life, old man. 44th birthday soon, coming up. And I'm reading, you just start to read the classics when you get older. Never read that one before, seems pretty good. Anyway, see ya.